Some people are opportunists. A couple of weeks ago, when Nicki Minaj said that she cared about the Christians in Nigeria, and I called that out and I said, it's interesting, she never said anything about the Christians that were killed in Israel or anywhere else. I told people that she was looking out for herself, that there was something that she wanted. She put those statements out there because she knew that it would get attention. And more importantly, it would get Donald Trump's attention. And it did. Just recently, she was at Donald Trump's summit and she did get up on the stage and she did speak. It was embarrassing, but in the end, she got something out of it. Apparently all these years, and many people have looked this up, I looked it up as well, but apparently all these years, because Nicki Minaj has been here since she was a kid, she never became a US citizen. And so she was able to get a fast track out of this kissing up to Donald Trump. And it also makes me wonder if she's going to go for that pardon too, whether it's for her brother or for her husband. I have to see if either one of those situations was federal, because I don't think the president can pardon state charges. But it makes me wonder if she's going to go for that as well. But Nicki is looking out for Nicki. Let's go ahead and bring this in here.
We're also pleased. My daughter, she went crazy when she heard that this was happening. I want to go. You know, she happens to be in the wrong state right now for that. But when she heard that there's a certain person that's here who's the greatest and most successful female rapper in history, Nicki Minaj. Come on. And, you know, and Nicki makes a lot of cash. Not as much as Michael Dell. Not quite. Not as much. But that's okay. But Nicki makes a lot of money and she's generously stepping up. She's investing hundreds of thousands of dollars in Trump accounts to support the children and really the children of her incredible fans. That's great. Focus on that. Why should you give to somebody else's fans? Give to your fans. I like that. But, and I just think she's great. You know, I've been hearing so much over the years because I didn't know Nicki, and I've been hearing over the years she's a big Trump supporter and a Trump fan, and she took a little heat on occasion. Her community isn't necessarily, I tell you, we did pretty damn well with that, with your community, as we say. But Nicki has been an unbelievable supporter. She gets almost as much as Mr. Wonderful over here. He's been another one that's been so good. But I'd like to ask you to come up, Nicki. Come on up. Come on. She's been such a great supporter and a great supporter of Trump accounts. And I said, I'm going to let my nails grow because I love those nails. I'm going to let those nails grow.
See, this is what Donald Trump does. This is how he, you know what I mean? It's like he warms people up. Like he'll give some type of compliment. Nicki Minaj has really long nails. You know, this is kind of how he kind of warms people up and all these things, right? So for those who are not aware, Nicki Minaj, she's a female rapper. She has like a group of followers. I think they call them like Barbs or whatever. Like she came onto the scene kind of like as this Barbie doll look. They made her into what they wanted her to be, meaning by they, I mean the record company. They gave her body jobs. They did things to her cosmetically to make her look like their creation. Because I saw Nicki Minaj rapping before she got a record deal, and this is a completely different person. So they made her look like something that they said would sell. And Nicki Minaj, for years, a lot of her fan base has been people who are LGBTQ, liberal, you know, that type of vibe. Like she always got a lot of love from the LGBTQ community. But as time goes on, with a lot of musicians, you know, you have your heydays and then eventually someone new comes out and then people are flocking to the new star, right? They're not looking at you as much anymore. So the sales and all those things start to go down. This happened with every artist, I think. Over time, you just get to that point. She found a way to make herself relevant again, right? I hear Rock Nation is also coming after her financially. Like there's a number of things that are going on. And then there's the legal situation with her husband. And I really do believe someone did say it in the chat that her husband's charge was federal. So if her husband's case was federal, then I would also assume she may be trying to get a pardon from Donald Trump for her husband. So let's go on here.
She's so good. She's been MAGA. What can I say? She's been with us all the way, right, Alex? She's been with us all the way, and just want to thank her. And it wasn't so easy. For you, it was easier, right? You want to come up? You want to come up? Mr. Wonderful, come on up here. You've been terrific. Come on up.
Oh, and by the way, some of Trump's supporters aren't happy either. He's been getting some backlash after people found out that she wasn't a citizen.
Hello. Well, I don't know what to say, but I will say that I am probably the president's #1 fan. And that's not going to change. And the hate or what people have to say, it does not affect me at all. It actually motivates me to support him more. And it's going to motivate all of us to support him more. We're not going to let them get away with bullying him and, you know, the smear campaigns. It's not going to work, okay? He has a lot of force behind him, and God is protecting him. Amen.
It's funny. Excuse me. It's funny because she was one of those people too. I'm gonna show you in just a second.
Should I come? Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's stay right here.
Yeah, and then she stands there, of course, for the photo op. Nicki Minaj is doing something similar to what Amber Rose did. I give it a couple of, like, maybe a year or two, and she'll be forgotten about as well. That's what happened with Amber Rose. Amber Rose decided to go over to the Trump side of things. They let her speak at the RNC, and she gave the speech and everything. And then she went and did interviews as to why she decided to go to the Trump side. And now you don't hear about her anymore. You know, it's just like, it's obvious what she's doing this for. And I'm going to show you because she brags about it too. It's not even just like a guess. But when Donald Trump said she makes a lot of cash, people were pointing out, look at who she's sitting next to. Watch this.
And Nicki makes a lot of cash. Not as much as Michael Dell. Not quite. Not as much. But that's okay.
Did you guys see who this guy is? Let me go back a little bit. Hold on. See this guy right here? That's the guy from Shark Tank. That's one of the hosts from Shark Tank. Yeah. These are all people who like money. They just don't want you to have money. So this is who these are all the people she's sitting with. But you see.
Not quite. Not as much. But that's okay. But Nicki makes a lot of cash.
Yeah. So it's just so it's so obvious. And then when we get to the next part here, you'll see she met with the auto workers in the Oval Office. And look at this. Trump goes on to say they forgot I was here for just a second. So now she's meeting with the auto workers.
Good to see you. Great. See, they forgot I was here now. They came in for
We
Trump.
still love you, Mr. President.
Where did that go fast? Hello, my
Yep, there she walked. There she is. She's walking on in there and everything. So you guys see the game, right? Then she brags about it. Right here. Wu-Tang is for the children said, well, it looks like all that Trump ass kissing has worked out for Nicki Minaj. he gave her one of those 1 million Trump gold card that grants her expedited permanent U.S. residency and a pathway to citizenship. So she shared it here. She said, "Welp." And there's that. Remember when Donald Trump came up with those gold cards so that people could have a fast track to citizenship? There you go. So, like I said, she wanted something out of this, right? So there you go. And then she goes on to say here, residency, question mark, residency, the cope is coping, finalizing that citizenship paperwork as we speak, as per my wonderful, gracious, charming president. Thanks to the petition, I wouldn't have done it without you. Oh, citizen Nika, you are the moment. Gold Trump card free of charge. And she puts the Chucky thing here with the with the finger up in the air. So this is one of the things I think that pissed people off on social media, because they were like, wait, she's not a US citizen? No. So you see how people just jump on things and they don't stop and think. And now I heard people say all this stuff about people who did not come to the country legally, and they're clapping and dancing for Nicki Minaj, but Nicki Minaj was not. So it's just all about who kisses Donald Trump's ass. Now we can go back to that moment where she admitted that. From Trinidad to Queens, Nicki Minaj's immigration story, Trump ties, and gold card. We go on here. And bring this down here. What we know, I'm going to make this larger for you guys. Here we go. What we know, Nicki Minaj, one of the most commercially successful female rappers of all time, posted an image of the card on X this week with the caption, "Welp," prompting widespread speculation about whether she is a U.S. citizen and how her recent political alignment with Donald Trump began. He goes on to say the Grammy-nominated artist has not said whether she has already obtained citizenship. Several years ago, however, Nicki Minaj publicly described herself as having entered the United States illegally as a child. "I just got tired of being pushed around. Then you realize I have something inside of me that's stronger than what's out there. In a world that doesn't want us to think, we will think by ourselves on our own." That's what she said at Turning Point USA event. Here's that question that everybody keeps asking. Is Nicki Minaj a U.S. citizen? So let's go on here. You know what? She does kind of look like Cardi B there. I just took another look at it. Like the way her hairstyle, it does kind of look like the style that Cardi B does. I just realized, yeah. It goes on to say, Minaj has not confirmed that she is a U.S. citizen, and neither she nor the White House have released documentation clarifying her status. But it was this Facebook post that she posted in 2018 under Donald Trump's first term, where she said, "I came to this country as an illegal immigrant at 5 years old. I can't imagine the horror of being in a strange place and having my parents stripped away from me at the age of 5. This is so scary to me. Please stop this. Can you try to imagine the terror and panic these kids feel right now?" So remember when the kids were in the cages under Trump's presidency? That's what she was referring to. So there's the picture there. That's that resurfaced 2018 Facebook post. More recently, Minaj said she's on a path towards legal citizenship after displaying the Trump branded immigration card. What is the Trump gold card? Goes on to say here, it was part of that immigration initiative prompted by the White House that allows foreign nationals to become immediately eligible for permanent resident status. And under that program, cardholders may apply for full U.S. citizenship after 5 years. So it is a fast track, right? Like I know people that it took them 10 years to get citizenship in the United States, you know? So it's not a fast process. And depending on what country you came from, the process can be even like slower, to be honest with you. But this is what people are screaming hypocrisy about, because people are saying, wait a minute now. Like she said that about the kids in the cages. She said she came to the U.S. illegally, But now you out here kissing the ass of the president who's going after people who are here illegally. And it just goes to show you how she flipped to get what she wanted. And it brings up that question about that pardon. And this is another one that I've been going to as well. People know, for those of you who don't know, one of the issues is her husband. Her husband went to jail for accused sexual assault with a weapon. Ideally, I'm gonna say this as politely as I can for YouTube, but I think about how to say that. Okay, as politely for YouTube. Basically, to make a long story short, he held a weapon to a woman's throat. And what people believe is that this switch for Nicki, because, you know, Trump has been giving pardons to people, could also lead down that path, that she wants to get a pardon for her husband. Now she got the fast track to citizenship. And some people are wondering, they were like, well, she's been here since she was 5. How is it that I don't know? I don't know. Don't ask me. But I do know that since this has come out, some of the people that supported Trump, now that they know this information, have also kind of ranted at Trump on social media, like, what the hell is this? And then some of Nicki's fans are like, yeah, I'm not fans with you anymore. You know, so people have been attacking both of them. But ideally, this isn't even about like Nicki being a Trump supporter or whatever. This is about Nicki kissing ass to get something for herself. Period. Hey guys, this was a Sabby clip. If you like what you saw, hit that like button and subscribe.